Now, I just played this last night, and this was one of the craziest spots I've had in a while. And we're going to get to a situation in this one where I had pocket kings, and my opponent also had a really strong hand. So you're going to want to stick around for that. It's going to be towards the end. This is also going to run for between like 15 and 20 minutes, so not too long. Also, I'm going to say this one time, if you guys are not in our community yet, I don't know why you're not in it, man. It's going to be in the pinned comment. You can talk with me, other high level members, a lot of good stuff in there, especially if you're trying to maybe take the game more seriously. Also, if you could tap the like, and let's get right into it. Also, grab a bottle of water, some Gatorade, maybe your coffee, and, kind of just get ready because we have some situations, and I like to kind of go over my thought process and why I'm making the plays I'm making. Now, the way I approach playing is I just try to exploit opponents at the table just using GTO or like an ABC style and are just way too predictable. It's probably the best way I could describe it because it's what I do. Sometimes too you kind of just get cards and things kind of just happen a lot faster. And there's other times where it's completely normal to go card dead for like an hour to an hour and a half where you just don't get anything. So there are those stretches, but I truly believe like if you want to take things to that next level, you have to open things up. You got to bluff more, and I've been doing this long enough now where I'm pretty confident about what I'm talking about. Okay, anyways, queens tried to get a little sneaky with this. Um, and sometimes the sneak works, sometimes it doesn't. Player six is going to kick it up to the 1150 piece. First to act, he could be doing this with a lot of strong hands. Obviously, got your ace kings, more mid pocket pairs, things like that. But I decided to slow play this one. So we still got three players to act behind us. And I was kind of 50-50 on it. I was thinking about just kicking it up, but then I was like, you know what, let's see what if anybody else does something behind us. And, it is what it is. So it would be nice to see a queen on this flop. Are we going to get it? Nope. We got a 6-5-3 board. Really nothing there. It's all good, though. I'm expecting player six to let out here with really anything, probably just try to take this down, but obviously that's not going to happen because we got queens. He checked it, though. So he's playing just like super kind of like I have nothing, so I just let out here pretty small, pretty standard. And I'm expecting a lot of those ace king, ace queen, ace jacks to kind of like float this. Turn card was a 10. I think that's a pretty good card. It's not really going to change a whole lot. So I continued here, rightfully so. Nothing to really worry about except pocket tens, but let's be real here. It's probably not the most likely scenario. Anyways, I was actually hoping maybe I had like an ace 10 or something like that, or like a king 10. Let's see what that river card would have been. I think it was another low card, yeah, 8. So it is what it is. We slow played it, didn't really, work in our favor. It's all good though. All right, next hand 3-5, folding that. And I didn't really have to get too bluffy in this. I might have had a couple of bluffs, but for the most part, just an aggressive, basic approach in this one. You can see everyone at the table except look at player three, man. He was doing real good. Wow, good day for him. All right, 5-7 off. We are in the big here, just a check fold. If this was suited, yeah, sure, like a call a raise, but typically you got to just fold that garbage, man, and we are going to fold the garbage here. Got to do it. Not playing that. Okay, and we go on to the next one. But yeah, I mean, you are going to want to stick around to the end because I'll tell you what, it's going to be worth it. It will be worth it, okay? All right, king 4 off. Just folded it. Didn't even want to raise against player 3. I mean, you can see player 3's got to be doing. I mean, he's got to be pretty good if he's kind of at where he's at right now. It can't just all be luck, right? 3-4 folded it. Another fold. A lot of folds. Okay, a lot of folds, but it's all good. Gotta fold that 3-4 off, man. Just can't do it. All right, next one we got a pocket jacks. Okay. On the button. Nice spot to be with jacks. right, over to player 6. All right, so player 1, yeah, he folded it, and just a pretty standard here, just like button raise. Kind of hoping somebody raises us, honestly. So I think player 4 is gonna call us. And you never want to see an ace on the flop when you got pocket jacks, right? But of course, it happened. Not really gonna go anywhere just yet. Um, Even if he like calls or raises, I'm probably still gonna see a turn card. You got the flush draw out there. He called pretty quick, which kind of told me he's probably got like a weak ace. I mean, I guess there's some like 4-5, 5-7 combos, but I don't think they would have called that quick. So I'm kind of putting this guy on a weak ace. I checked it. River card was even worse. I'm not saying he has a flush. I don't think he has a flush, but I do think he probably has an ace here. And even though he went really small, you know, I thought about this. I really thought about this because it's like it's not like he put a lot out there. But raising doesn't make a lot of sense here either. I think he'll probably call us if I try to bluff this. I folded it. I folded jacks there. It was really, I thought it through. It seemed like he was going for like that thin value with like an ace 8 or an ace 9 or something. You know what I'm talking about. I think that's exactly what was going on right there. All right. Anyways, ace jack. So I mean, we've had some decent hands, right? I think we started things off with an ace 3 suited. We've had queens, jacks. Got an ace jack here. Just really nothing going yet, but we are gonna get going. Okay, I'll tell you that much. All right, over to player 3, who's been playing very tight. I mean, you can see player 3 has been playing very tight. That's another thing. You sit down for a little bit. You want to adjust to the table and how everyone's playing, but you can kind of see like everyone's playing pretty tight for the most part. You don't see anybody getting too out of line. Another 7-5, just got to fold that, and we progress. So kind of a slow grind here to start things off, but it's all good. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. All right, player 4 puts in a re-raise here. I think player 3 is probably gonna make this call, and he is. All right, so flop king 3-10. Got the spade draw. You got those jack queens going on here. He led out, which was kind of interesting. Over to player 4, who has a decision to make. I think he's going to make the call. Oh, he raised it. Well, okay, never mind. All right, kind of heating up. All right, so the draw is all missed on the turn. I think player 4 probably could be good here, especially because of that. Yeah, I mean, I think player 3 just let it go. Maybe he didn't like maybe he had a draw, I didn't like it, or just maybe, probably not a draw. Maybe he had like a pair of tens or something, and he was like, what am I doing? So, whatever, it is what it is. All right, so we've already, kind of made it to the spot. So, hope you guys are still with me. Like I said, a little bit shorter today, but pocket kings. First to act here, which is nice. Okay, so looking for somebody to raise us. Or at least hoping, right? I'll say this too. I don't know what it is, man, but I've been losing a lot with pocket kings lately. It's like, I don't get it. And it's been a lot of worse hands like ace king, like those, all in shoves or whatever pre. Like, kings has not been good to me lately. But here we go. Player 3 is just going to call. Player 6 is going to fold. And I mean, what more could we ask for on this flop, right? I mean, we got the king. We're also blocking the flush, which is good. So there's really nothing to worry about here. I mean, we're blocking the hearts, so it's less likely he has hearts. I guess there's some like jack 10s, maybe jack 10 suited, maybe ace 10, but I don't really think that's in there. What else is there? Yeah, I mean, I let out here because I wanted to start building this now as opposed to like slow playing this. Now, what I didn't expect, but I was totally fine with it, is this guy is going to raise us, player three. So do I just call here? I was thinking that, but that was like, maybe we just fast play this, you know? I'm trying to, hard to really put him on anything. I think if he's raising like this, though, like, he's telling us he's got like a big draw, or I don't know, maybe a set of fours or something would be like a possibility. But because he was kind of like, he raised this, I just decided to kind of fast play it. So I'm going to raise it again here. And really, we just want to see like a bad turn card, right? Like a two or a three of diamonds or clubs or spades or whatever, you know? Wanted to see what he would do here. Now he's just going to call. And the turn card didn't really change a whole lot to me because, you know, even though it wasn't my favorite card to see on the turn, you know, which you're going to see in a second, it wasn't the worst either. Because what makes sense? I don't think he did that with ace 10. Let's just rule out ace 10. So that leaves jack 10. So you got jack 10 that maybe he raises with. Maybe a set of fours. That's possible because he kind of just limped into this when we opened, you know. But the jack, you know, it just doesn't change a whole lot to me. So when he let out here, I thought it was kind of interesting. I mean, we only had one play left, but get ready for this because he is going to call us, and you guys are going to see what is about to transpire here. And it was kind of just hard to put into words, which is why we're here watching it. So here we are. Yeah, get ready for this. The little bit of hesitation here was good because it told me he didn't have a straight. Okay, so we were ruling out the straight. I really never was worried about the straight, never really thinking that's what he had. Definitely thinking more of a, I guess, a possible set. And he did. I just didn't expect it to be queens. Are we going to dodge that queen? We absolutely did. Just wow, right there, right? I don't even know what else to say. Anyways, here's the thing, man. Hope you guys enjoyed another one here a little bit quicker today. If you're not in the community yet, like I said, man, going to be in the pin comment. You know, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.